Hello, and welcome to Mysterious Events. I'm your host, Stephen A. McKay, a writer and podcaster with a lifelong interest in the strange and unexplained. My intention for Mysterious Events is to explore some of the lesser known, unsolved mysteries of the world. Everyone's heard about the Roswell incident, the Amityville Horror, Bodley Rectory or the Loch Ness Monster, for example. Those stories have been told for decades in books, TV shows, podcasts and so on, and for good reason. They are great mysteries, and they're the ones that sparked my interest in these things. But I want Mysterious Events to focus on cases many listeners might never have heard of. Cases that are just as interesting, or even more so than the classics, but don't get the same publicity as the likes of the Enfield poltergeist. But what kind of mysteries are you talking about, Stephen? You might be asking yourself. Well, I'm planning to cover all sorts of things, from hauntings to alien abductions, out-of-place artefacts, ancient technologies, eldritch places, bizarre religious cults, and even unexplained disappearances and deaths. Now, there's hundreds of true crime podcasts out there doing the last two subjects, and many of them are really good. Like my personal favourite, The Trail Went Cold, so that market's well served. But I want to focus on cases that have really weird circumstances surrounding them. Basically, I want to provide a podcast that looks at mysterious events in a, dare I say it, intriguing way, rather than being depressing. I'd rather leave listeners with a feeling of, oh my god, that's so weird, and filled with a desire to look into the topic more, rather than, oh my god, that's so sad, my whole day will be ruined now. The reason I want to do this at all is simply the fact that there seems to be nothing out there that fits what I want to hear. There used to be a great podcast called Strange Matters, but they stopped publishing episodes 5 years ago, and I've found nothing like it since. Anytime I try to find something similar, they're filled with far too many adverts, or cover cases that have no real evidence to back them up, or the hosts are too sceptical, or not sceptical enough, or perhaps, worst of all, the episodes are read by robotic AI voices, which might be easier to understand than my Scottish accent, even though I'm trying to do a polite one, but I personally find AI narrators impossible to take to. Anyway, I want this to be an enjoyable podcast for you to listen to, and for me to research and produce, so I'm aiming at publishing episodes every 2 weeks, but I might do more than that, or less, depending on what else I've got on. I have a list of subjects I want to cover, and I should provide at least a year's worth of episodes, so we'll see how it goes. If you have any suggestions for creepy mysteries you'd like me to look at, please send them in. You can find my contact details in the show notes, or just head to stephenamckay.com. There's a contact page there on that website. I'll hopefully be doing YouTube videos, very, very simple ones for these episodes, so you should be able to listen there as well as on your favourite podcasting app. Wherever you choose to find Mysterious Events, please subscribe right now and look out for episode 1, in which I'll be covering an absolutely bizarre and truly creepy case from Canada, which authorities claim is solved. But I'm not so sure about that. Cheers all, and until next time, seek the mysteries.